Split series. Let's see what the map ban will be. We'll get a once the actual once we get everything loaded here, we'll do once again another prediction. Kind of, I don't know, like doing these little predictions based on split series. It just seems to be a lot of fun. So we'll get a prediction up and running as soon as the map starts to load. Just need to figure out what Kommando Delta plans to attack. Okay. Sorry, they were just really discussing that quite at length there, I guess. We're going to do Terror House. Terror House is the pick for game number 3. We'll get that loaded. We'll be right back. All right, there you see right there, Kommando Delta. They've been doing so well today. Even in the last game that resulted in a loss. I mean, this season, last week, and excuse me, yesterday and today, and also in week 1, you know, even though they had the 3 losses there against Hacks in week 1, those games were still close. And then for Void Esports, taking away America's undefeated record, both of these teams have been impressive here in Season 2. Kommando Delta. For game number 3 of this series, we'll have Hendrix, Crusader, Yanis, SlaYx, and Zombey. RULEGHOST, Simp, James, TANO, and Unreal for Void Esports.
Deploying in 10 seconds. Locate and defuse the bomb.
All right, the attackers are coming in. Looks like it's split like 2-3 on their attack. And James is the only one playing the site, I think, on 3rd floor main office. James and Unreal is in the room adjacent. Looks like everyone else on defense is playing high and low. Hendrix coming through with the shield. Oh, he's gonna go ahead and try for the melee and gets him. And RULEGHOST will take out Crusader in the distribution room. That nade does not go where he wants it. The RULEGHOST does see Hendrix, doesn't really hit him for much. Hendrix will nade out RULEGHOST. He's going to fire outside. RULEGHOST will take out SlaYx and coming up behind. Hendrix will get RULEGHOST. Wasn't for that shield, that might have been a friendly fire. TANO's on defense, and he's up on the rooftop. And once upon a time, that used to mark you, but I don't think it marked him. Interesting. That seems like an update, because I remember back in the day, you used to get marked up there on top, but not if you ran across the hall. Now coming out as TANO's looking too far to his right, misses Zombey coming up, and it is 3v2. I almost wonder, is the trick to crouch? I noticed he was crouched. Maybe it only marks you if you're standing up. That is the big brain play, if that's what's going on. The Unreal and James, who have been on site from the beginning, are the only ones left alive for the defense. Kommando Delta has been weakened, but they still have the man advantage. Hendrix taking point with the shield. Yeah, it's got about 30 seconds left, a little over 30 seconds left to go put your predictions in between Kommando Delta and Void Esports on who will take this series. Unreal and James have just not moved. They've been holding their spots, and there's no reason to move, I guess. Still untouched. Hendrix is at 62 health. Backs up. Nade out by Yanis. James is no longer in that corner. He's going to change the perspective while nades get wasted over there. What a great strat right there. And Hendrix is stuck at the door. Spotting James. James takes out Zombey and Yanis and Hendrix. Oh boy! James with the triple kill there in the end to give Void Esports the first round. RULEGHOST with 2 kills, James with 3.
Use the planning table to find the bomb.
So, second floor, master bedroom. That's where Void Esports chooses to be right now.
Locate and defuse the bomb.
RULEGHOST has trouble on the other side of the door, staying at the door. RULEGHOST sees the door open and Simp will take out Hendrix. Crusader getting RULEGHOST. It is 4v4 in that exchange. Crusader taking out Simp. Kommando Delta once again having the man advantage. With the remainder of the defenders on site. So TANO spotting Yanis. Yanis didn't even consider that someone would be up there after Zombey just got someone on the roof. It's kind of like the fool me once, fool me twice thing, but in that case, Zombey won the first time. And there we go. TANO gets Zombey, like, as I was just talking about it. Zombey was aware of this. This was Zombey specifically that got killed, or excuse me, that got a kill from a rooftop defender just in the last round. You gotta warn your team about that stuff. And then maybe they just didn't communicate TANO's position up there. I loved doing this strat in pubs before, but it used to mark you back then. And when you run across to go to the other shelter, it didn't mark you anymore once you crossed over. And now it doesn't do that. I guess you just... Good to know you have some free range to run across the rooftop. Apparently the spotters for the attacking team only look at the ground. As James throws the... Nah, that's short. Forget what I said. Wow. I really thought that it looked like it was short, but he got Crusader there. And James will get SlaYx. So, Looks like about 75% of you are favoring Void Esports, spending 88% of the channel points on Void Esports. Right now, Void Esports is up by 2. James has a 5.0 KDR.
Use the planning table to find the bomb. Deploying in 10 seconds. Locate and defuse the bomb.
And with the second floor kids room being the spawn here, and it's not one that we've seen all that commonly used. Oh, it's Crusader will get RULEGHOST right through the window. Someone else down there to cause them trouble. That is Simp, who's going to actually just forfeit the first floor and try to either rejoin on site or cover the top of the stairs. I think he's going for the top now. You can hear the rappel. So he's going to try to see if he can get someone out through that window. But it's not a commonplace. We've only seen second floor kids room selected once in the league. But what we have seen so far is when people choose the, talking about defenders, choosing the uncommon defenses, they typically find success. As Yanis gets that nade kill on TANO. Kommando Delta at full strength against Void Esports is 3. Oh, Simp catches Crusader swinging out from up above as James gets SlaYx just down below. And Zombey gets taken out by Simp. And just as we try to swap over there, Yanis and Simp trade. Hendrix pushes into the short room to get Unreal. It is 1v1. Swapping over to his gun now, just avoiding the nade. Hendrix picking up a Kyanite. James on the AS Val. Minute 40 left and 1v1. James does not know the count, most likely. Probably not aware that that was a trade that Yanis had up there in the 90. So Hendrix will try to get information with the shield, knowing he's the last one left. Wonder if Kommando Delta knows what the count is. Oh, James nading there perfectly, but Hendrix has the door open behind him and able to retreat. Oh, nading out there, and James will get the kill cleanly. Nade not getting James the untouchable. I mean, he still hasn't gotten killed yet in 3 rounds. 3 kills each for Yanis, Hendrix, and Crusader. 7 kills for James and 4 for Simp. Kommando Delta lost all 3 of their attacks on deaths. Now we'll be defending. Something we've seen Kommando Delta do so well. Let's go ahead and see how they set up here with a second floor master bedroom. First choice.
Deploying in 10 seconds.
And are we... Okay. Look, everyone's... There's no way everyone's playing the site, right? Yeah, Yanis is up in the stairs. Okay, he went up 1 to go right underneath the entrance for rooftop. James will flash in to an empty room. Not really being overly aggressive here. You see everyone not really pieing, just staying off to the side as much as possible. Now RULEGHOST comes up. SlaYx will get Unreal. And yeah, RULEGHOST looking where the shots came from is a bit late. James is on the other side and just gonna blind fire through the smoke as he hears the coughing. TANO will take out Yanis, who was in the stairs, and he'll take the AS Val. RULEGHOST taking out SlaYx. Does eventually find where he's at. 4v3. James will come in and take out Zombey. And then Crusader will get TANO. That's going to direct James's attention to the stairs as Simp gets Crusader. So Hendrix is all that's left. And all the trouble is now in front of him as Simp is in the drawing room. RULEGHOST taking the AS Val. See the wedge. Yeah, the wedged door there. Sawed-off shotgun will take care of that, no problem. They're pushing in and clearing quite quick. RULEGHOST just opening the door. Hendrix is ready and waiting, but oh, just late as RULEGHOST rushes through to get Hendrix. Void Esports is now 1 round away from a shutout. James still untouchable.
Use the planning table to find the bomb.
3rd floor main office. Kommando Delta looking for a victory
Deploying in 10 seconds.
to avoid getting shut out here. Tall order for them to get the victory here, but Kommando Delta will have to win the next 5 if they are going to take this. 1 round at a time, though. And for our history of seeing Kommando Delta, this is not a typical Kommando Delta defense. I mean, you know, team's so different already just in the past 30-something hours, 24 hours, really, let's say. You could say that, it's safe to say that they've modified their attack. Probably don't want to lose what's made them so great already on defense. And TANO will get Yanis in the stairs. Yanis has not been having the greatest luck here in defending the stairs. Zombey seems to be set up to throw C4. As James rushes through to get SlaYx. Hendrix is set up as James will take out Hendrix. He's going to bait the defuse. That's going to force Crusader to come all the way upstairs to the 1st floor. TANO will take out Zombey. Then Crusader will get taken out in the stairs. And James starting the defuse will not matter because it'll be Void Esports shutting out Kommando Delta. 10 kills for James. No deaths. Well, that was a good series, actually. Our next game is supposed to be Mob and Chimera Crew, but Mob appears to be a no-show, as we can see. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and try to figure out exactly what's going on, but I think Mob might be done. I mean, they didn't get their... they already used one of their waivers. So, I guess that's what it's going to have to do it for right now, because we already said earlier that the game later between Outcast and Mentality, that one, a waiver was used by Mentality, so that was going to be rescheduled for later on. So, yeah, all details can be found out in the Gilded. For sure, we'll have everyone posted on there. Use !IEL in chat. Next week, because of the Thanksgiving holiday in the United States, we have Thanksgiving going on. There are no games scheduled for next week. That's why we had today's games, the Sunday games. And then, so it's the following week, which you can see right here. We have, that's December 4th and December 5th. It's another double feature. Pre-game starting at 1:45 p.m. Game time starts at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, and 8 p.m. Central Europe. Saturday is supposed to be Kommando Delta at Chimera Crew. It is, Susie. Yeah, Mob's supposed to have the off day. That's what Mob's supposed to have the bye week for that day. Kommando Delta at Chimera Crew would be scheduled for Saturday. Void Esports at Mentality will follow, and then Hacks at Outcast. Hacks had the bye for today, for this week. So then the next game after that, Sunday, would be Mentality at Kommando Delta, Outcast at Mob, and Hacks at Void Esports. We will go ahead and see what's happening with the Mob game today. That is the Mob and Chimera Crew game. We will see as soon as we get definitely the Mentality and Outcast game, you will see in the posted in the Gilded.